Thanks for joining me. We've been talking about a fresh start for transformation. It's January. And one of the things I really want to talk about is just this whole roller coaster of feelings that we can get on when we're going through this time in our lives, when we're in peri and post menopause. The emotions, oh my gosh, they can range from overwhelm to frustration to anger to embarrassment, to excitement and relief and this new sense of freedom for what lies ahead. And I know for me and many people that I've talked to and worked with, we can have all of those emotions, sometimes all in one day. There's so much information out there, and it's really hard because things that used to work in the past don't work anymore. And I find this with our bodies, with sometimes even our relationships, what we've been doing at work, and it's really hard to know, who do I listen to, what do I do? My head is spinning. And I think it's no surprise to know that our whole attitude toward menopause can really affect our experience of it, right? Only makes sense. At the end of the day, most important thing to consider is those pillars of health, right? Our nutrition, our movement, our sleep, and our stress and mindset. And so today, I want to talk about really developing those mental skills. I know I talk about this a lot, but I think it's really important because it's going to help transform our experience at this time. So today we're going to hit three special ways, practical ways that we can nurture our emotional well-being. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Nancy Brooker. I'm the Living in Yes coach for women who are navigating the challenges of menopause, such a difficult time sometimes in our lives. But we all deserve to really feel empowered when it comes to our goals, our health, our careers, our relationships, and just to really love who we're becoming. And so I help women, tap into their inner strengths and really let go of self-judgment and to trust themselves so that they can really navigate this time in their lives with grace and confidence and feel good in their bodies and find joy and fulfillment in this unique journey that we're on, right? So what are three ways that we can nurture our emotional sort of resilience? Well, one of them is, and you've heard this one before, but it's mindfulness and breath work, right? Mindful awareness. And so we can't change anything until we notice what's going on. We need to notice the feelings that we're having about what we're experiencing and really start to transform those. So how can we do that? Well, one way is to just take a minute when you notice those triggers, those negative emotions coming up. Just take a minute to stop, drop your shoulders, and take a breath. Stop, drop, and breathe. I put a little link to it's a 2-minute video. Go and watch it. It's really helpful technique when you're feeling stressed out. But you don't need to just stop and practice these things only when you're stressed out. You can actually make pockets of times to do these things, to be mindful, to become aware of what's in front of you during the day, right? So you might do that before a meal. So you might just really notice what's on your plate and the different colors and the textures and how you're feeling in your body. You might, as you're waiting for your kettle to boil for your tea, you might just really tune into what's happening in your body, notice what's going on with your thoughts. These are all really great things to do. So another thing to do is, write that shit down. Like sometimes we have so much going on in our heads, like we just need to get it out. And so, journaling is a great thing to do if that's something that resonates with you. There is no judgment in a journal. You can just write whatever you're feeling, let it all out, because holding it in is what is is not healthy for us. So get those things out. And if one of the so this is actually a great thing that you can do also is to tap while you're waiting for the kettle, or tap before a meal, or whatever, however that works for you. And another one that I absolutely love from Donna Eden when we get all these pent up emotions that we need to get rid of. Maybe you're not a journaler, but she has this great technique. I think it's called expelling the venom or releasing the venom or something like that. And it's just this breath thing where you take this breath and then you just let it all out. And it's fantastic. I'm going to put a link to that one in here too. Because I find that's really helpful as well. Sometimes you just got to get that shit out, right? And then the last thing, of course, is always connection. Building a support system, connecting with, girlfriends or somebody in your, join a community, whatever, somebody who's going through the same thing. Not to commiserate, not to, just hash things all the time, but to realize that you're not alone. You're not the first person to go through this. You're not the last woman to go through this. It's a sisterhood, and we can learn so much from each other. So I think that connection is so important. So the bottom line is, life shifts and so can you, right? Menopause is a groove, not a grind. So let's hit pause for a minute, regroup, reconnect, figure out what it is we want, and then hit play. Emotional resilience matters. So I hope that was helpful for you. I'd love you to join my community over on Facebook at Living in Yes. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if I can help in any way, then let's chat. So I have a quote for you. Feelings are like waves. We can't stop them, but we can learn how to surf. And I love that quote. And I'm not sure who said it, but I think it's really powerful for this time in our life. So let's all learn to surf. All right. Chat soon. Bye now.